Hello there, and welcome to Japan. Today we're playing Shokoh, a mod that turns vanilla Bannerlord into feudal Japan. Now, castles have more layers than a lawsuit. Sumos are back in fashion. Seppuku is committed at the slightest inconvenience, and every debate ends in a cloud of smoke. Our goal is simple. Field 50 modern samurai, aka the Yakuza. Pump samurai full of lead and take a castle. How do I plan to do this, you ask? With my genius strategy, of course, involving samurai with guns, guns with samurai. And did I mention samurai with some fucking guns? Leading the charge is Shogun Connery, Sean Connery's long-lost brother from Japan. Can 50 matchlocks rewrite Bushido? Or will we get kidnapped by pirates, assaulted by nationalists, and murdered by a rival daimyo who thinks he's the main character? Gentlemen, welcome to the second channel. Let's begin. Welcome back to Bannerlord, boys. And today we're playing Shokoh, a total conversion mod that transforms Calradia into feudal Japan during the Sengoku Jidai. So this mod has been in development for a very long time. It has been probably years by now. And of course, I've had years to prepare for this and I'm already late. Nonetheless, we're going to start our new campaign and create our character. Now we have a lot of options that we can choose here. A bunch of different regions of Japan. We're going to be playing as the Sakai faction because we're going to be able to recruit and upgrade our firearm troops for 10% less, although that Tosin 20% less movement speed penalty, that is my other battalion half calling out to me. But we're going to bring Western culture to Japan today. All right, and we're going to make our character in 3, 2, 1. Bam! There he is. Shogun Connery of Clan Kayaku, which literally translates to gunpowder in Japanese. So I try to give him a mix of a bunch of skills, and you might be thinking, why is there only one in the guns category when we're going to be focusing on gunpowder in this campaign? And that's because you don't get guns for a fucking long time. Piling points into it at the start, it's kind of a waste. That's why I've kind of gone more for two-handed, and I don't want to put too many in bow because although we start with a bow, we're going to get rid of it as soon as we get a gun. So it'll become completely pointless at that stage. And we'll be playing on Shogun difficulty. So you load into this map and immediately you get to see just how freaking big this is. This isn't just a tiny little part of Japan. No, this is all of Japan, literally all of Japan, besides this part, which they are currently working on. So we load in down here in this town called Sadowara, and this is a Sakai culture. Now, Sakai is kind of known for having a little bit more guns, so that's good for us. And we get a starting message telling us that Oda Nobunaga has declared himself the rightful shogun of Japan, and he's going to march on Kyoto. Basically, it's the exact same time period as Total War Shogun 2. Alright, so our very first goal is much the same as normal Bannerlord. We start out as a single man against the world. We need a couple troops so we don't get absolutely yoinked by all of the looter groups and bandits and Waco pirates and whatnot that's out here. So we can actually recruit some here, and you get a first look at the peasant troop tree, and we're going to be focusing on leveling these guys down this tree right here, the gunner tree. So we'll go ahead and recruit all of these guys. Oh, we also have a Sakai Jizamurai. These guys are actual samurai, or they can be at least. So you can kind of notice a difference here between these guys and the peasants. The peasants can only level up to a tier 3 unit, and much like a feudal society, the more affluent samurai can go all the way up to a tier 6. So these guys are going to be better, but obviously they're going to be more expensive. All right, so we've got our very first 7 troops right here. We can also spend our points that we got because we're 40 fucking years old. All right, let's get 10% better handling for two-handed weapons. Let's put a bunch of points in steward so we can get more men. One in athletics, maybe another one in two-handed, maybe one in scouting as well. Kind of even those points out a bit. And we can put one of these in control, another one in intelligence, and maybe one in endurance as well. All right, so let's go ahead and look at what we start with. Here's our Shogun Connery. He's got an Eboshi hat, Kosore Haka what the kosore hakama, a cloth sanete, and a bow. And we don't even have a melee weapon, so let's hope we don't get in melee range. Otherwise we're fucked. Oh, so right next to us here is one of the new shrines. What you can do is you can trade with these shrines, and you can get a bunch of books. What they do is essentially they level up certain skills. So for this one, that will level up medicine, and for this one, it'll level up smithing, and that one engineering and charm. Some of them level up multiple skills at once, and others just kind of focus on one at a time. Now, obviously, it's a little out of our price range, but it is something cool they've added to the game. And we can also recruit some people here, although unless they have guns, we don't care. And the temple follower can definitely level into guns, although they have 2 tiers of bow units there, which is annoying, but we can get a Teppo monk marksman if they survive the brutal 100 battles we'll put them through. We have officially got ourselves 15 men. That's enough for us to try and find some looter groups to hunt down. But first, I'm going to buy some rice so our party doesn't starve to death. Oh my god, there's 19 bandits there. Do not want to get engaged by them. We got to be really careful here, like extremely careful. All of our troops right now, they're measly little peasants, and they literally hold bamboo sticks. Although we do have one good unit. That's about it. Oh, another cool thing that they've added to this game is roads. Roads actually make you travel faster. Now, I don't know why this is not in Bannerlord, but it's something that should be. Oh my god, we're getting hunted down right here. We're probably going to die here, unless we can make it into this castle. Oh shit. The lord of this castle forbid us to enter. Oh, we're terribly fucked right here. Oh my god, they ran away. Maybe not. God, it is very hard to, like, track down anyone right now. I might have got too many people. There are some looters here, and they're both still running away from us. All right, there we go. We've actually caught them. 15 on 7. Beautiful. First battle of the campaign, boys. Let's see how this goes. All right, interestingly, I actually have a shorter keyboard. So Bannerlord's one of the only games where I'm actually using F1 through to F10, and I don't have that on my keyboard. So I have to reach across to the FN to, like, write commands. So if I want them to move, I have to two-handed that. Anyway, charge at them, boys. They're chucking shit at us. All right, beautiful. 41 damage. Surely we win this. Come on, take him out. There's fucking 3 of you there. All right, beautiful. We actually destroyed these guys. Holy. First battle successful. Good job. And we didn't actually lose a single man. All right, what do we have here? Oh, we have some commoner clothes. Very nice. Let's put that on our back. Oh my god, look at the drip. What else do we get? A bamboo spear. Well, we have a stick to thrust vigorously at our enemies. We can instantly get 10 Ashigaru gunners. All right, so we've just hunted down another 8 looters, and we finally have some gunmen. So let's see how these guys go. Before we continue, I have a confession I need to make. 4 months ago, I legally became the mayor of a small town in Nebraska. Their only request: fix the town's computer. It was running on Windows XP, and also on fire. So I called Apex Gaming PCs, bought the Apex Streamer Plus, and took Nebraska from the Stone Age to a golden age of solitaire in 144 Hz. And they're giving away an Apex Extreme rig worth $5,000 this August, which you can enter multiple times to increase your chances of winning. Click the link in the description to enter, and use code WINS for a discount at checkout. Thanks to Apex for sponsoring this video. Now, back to getting stabbed with katanas. Alright, we can barely see shit. Let's get you guys, like, up here maybe? Oh my god, they're right there. Can hit them. Oh my god. Yeah, gunpowder's gonna be a little bit overpowered. Let's not even do anything. Just get another volley off. Chuck your rocks. That's very effective. That went a little bit better right there. So this is literally the very first tier of guns we can get, and we already dismantled them before they could get to us. Although they are just looters, so it's not that impressive. All right, we got some prisoners from that, but more importantly, we finally got our first sword, although it is just a wakizashi. Well, we've actually been run down by a bunch of Zoku bandits, and the battle odds don't look exactly in our favor. All right, let's get our infantry over here and not in front of our fucking guns that are going to shoot these guys in the face. That would be ideal. All right, how far are they? They're a little bit away. All right, come on, boys. You guys can even the odds a bit, can't you? I believe in you. All right, here they are. Oh, shit, there's a lot of them. Let's shoot. Come on, man. All right, let's get these guys. to actually charge in there, please. Oh no, I think we're going to lose this. I think we're going to lose this. Yep, we're definitely going to lose this. Fuck. All right. No, get this sword out. That's the end of the video. Well, at least we weren't in captivity for too long. We immediately got released by this army right here. That's good. But we are back to 0 men and 20% health. Basically worse than square one. All right, I'm actually going to go ahead and sell most of my gear and even my commoner clothes. Get a bunch of money. So we're now naked. Oh yeah, look at that. Beautiful. What a specimen right there. Shogun Connery. And now we can recruit some troops and not have to worry too much about having 10 yen. So we'll get 1 gunner, 2 gunners, and we have 5 men. Are these guys potentially coming for us? They are. Okay, I think we can win against these guys. We have some gunners in our party, I believe. We have 1 gunner. Oh my god, where'd the other one go? All right, we have to try and hit them before they can get to us. My shots are terrible. All right, beautiful, beautiful. Oh my god, the rocks are so dangerous. All right, we've taken 2 out. We've taken 2 out. All right, come on. Surely we win this. All right, we actually won. Holy shit, we didn't die. Look at that. That beautiful view right there. That beautiful view. All right, that was actually a very important battle for us. So let's try and go to this next village and sell some of that shit. So we actually have some money now. Yes, we're going to get 109. And we'll take a bunch of rice as well. All right, let's continue to get a couple of troops. Only these 2 troops seem to be able to get guns later on. So let's get them and continue onwards. All right, we have 7 looters over here. This would be a good party to take on right now. Beautiful. All right, naked Shogun Connery. Take these guys out, please. Oh, headshot. That's beautiful. Look at this. I'm right next to you. Why are they not fucking throwing rocks at me? All right, this is what I like to see here. There we go. There we go. All right. None of us... No, one of us got wounded. All right, we're really fighting from the bottom on our way up, aren't we? Well, we've got a simple come-up as our new only melee weapon. I don't know what it's on. It's just floating next to his freaking hip. All right, let's go and sell that and get some more troops at Miyazaki. And we can level up our bow. 30% extra headshot damage. So we'll do that and level up control at the same time. While we're here, let's get 3 more gunners. That should help us out. We can also level up some of our peasants to become gunners, but we're currently experiencing a little bit of a global financial crisis. God, I can't find any fucking looters. We're about to lose all of our money. All right, we've actually somehow caught these 5 looters. We are in the slums right now. We have 1 yen. All right, let's just let them come to us and put our infantry over there. We have 4 gunners. They should take out all of them before they even get here. All right, let's just watch our gunners fucking go to town here. Oh, they take ages. They take so long. And they missed every shot. Oh, no, they killed one of them. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Kill him. Kill him. Kill him. All right, we got 105 gold from that and some clothes that we're just going to sell because we're broke. All right, we have a little bit more money now. That's not the worst, and we can get a couple more gunners. We need to keep taking out these looter groups. Otherwise, we're not going to get ahead in this world, and we're taking a lot longer than I would have liked. Oh my god, I've just run into 18 looters. Maybe we can work something out. 129 gold, or we fight them. You know what? Let's offer them that, and then let's level up some of our gunners. Let's get another 3 gunners and a better gunner right there. And now we should be able to do a little bit better. All right, let's try. Oh shit, they look like a lot of men right there. All right, I'm gonna just fire every arrow I can possibly fire at these guys. We need to take out a lot of them. All right, use my men as cover. All right, easy, easy. Yep, gunners versus rocks. I think I know which one I prefer. Oh my god, I got 2 headshots in a row just then. That went way fucking better than I expected it to. Look at this. A bunch of looters just dead. We got a bunch of loot as well, including an umbrella to put on your head. All right, let's put these commoner clothes back on. We can finally have some clothes on our body. And we have a masterwork hatchet that's apparently 2-handed. And we are actually building ourselves back up a bit. We have 636 yen. I'm going to assume that's yen. I don't know if it actually says that it's yen. All right, so we've come to this town here, Hito, and they've currently got a tournament ongoing. All right, so they've actually made a bunch of new maps in these tournaments right here. Oh my god, I suck at this though. All right, hit their backs. We took one out. All right, there we go. We took both out. But as you can see, this is brand freaking new. Now, 1v1s I'm terrible in. I mean, I think I'm terrible in anyway. Oh no, it's a bow 1v1. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. Oh, he actually hit me. Holy shit, just run. All right, this looks incredibly unsafe. Like, if any of those arrows miss, all of you will die. All right, it's a 2v2. Let's let this guy take some of the hits. Not me. That's exactly what I did not want to happen. Yep, there we go. And we lost, definitely. Unless this guy can pull this off. Come on, Amakusa. No, I 2-on-1. It's pretty rough. But anyway, there's our first look at the new tournaments in Shokoh. My goal is to get a single tournament victory in this entire playthrough. Surely I can do that. I mean, while we're here, we may as well go into the tavern and have a look at the new design of these beautiful freaking taverns. I mean, everything from the taverns to the towns to the buildings to the people. They're all completely new and they're all completely redesigned. So I can tell why this mod took such a long freaking time. And we can sit down and maybe have a beer, or that looks like a doobie. No, that's probably for rolling some sushi or something of that kind. What do we got here, lads? What are we cooking? Anyway, so we've caught a group of 15 looters. This is going to be our hardest test yet. All right, where are they? Oh, they're all there. Oh yes, beautiful peace and tranquility in the rice fields. And a bit of gunpowder. Can't forget about that. Jeez, these guys are blending the in. I can't even see them. All right, let's get our two-handed axe out. All right, we took them out. And we got a bunch more loot for that. All right, here we have 21 Zoku bandits. And we're only 15 strong. But we have a lot more gunners now. As you can see, we've got 2 of these first-tier gunners. 10 of the second-tier gunners. 1 of these guys, just a bow samurai. And this naked guy as well. He's going to be the one that really gets us over the line. So I wonder if we can take out these bandits. Let's have a look, though. Well, it doesn't like our odds. All right, this is definitely the hardest battle we've had so far, but we have a nice flat terrain to shoot them before they get to us. Oh my god, the amount of fucking kills we just got in that first volley. All right, come on, they're getting awfully close. You guys want to shoot? No, you don't want to shoot? All right, I'm gonna get out this two-handed axe right here. All right, we took them all out. One of the other things in this mod is that they've actually added a bunch of mods within it. So if you saw when I was striking some of those bandits there, I was hitting multiple ones at a time. And that's actually from the strike through everything mod. A bunch of kills there, and we only lost 3 men. 2 prisoners, and oh my god, the loot is so much better than looter loot. Looter loot? Than looter's loot. And we even got a nice cone to put on our head. We have some actual armor instead of just clothes now. Although we're kind of naked. And a two-handed katana. Oh my god, the game crashed. Jesus. All right, so we've got a bunch of new troops here, and we're actually going to be versing 31 looters, so this will be our biggest battle yet. Ooh, we're fighting in some autumn trees right here. Let's get this guy over here, and we should still be able to take out a bunch of these guys. So they are ages away. Oh my god, we've already got 2 kills. That's crazy. All right, this fucking map is gorgeous. Let's just watch our men obliterate these looters right here. All right, beautiful. Come on, man. They've got rocks. Holy shit. I don't know why are they charging in. I don't know why they're charging in. All right, let's get our katana out here. All right, let's run away. Run away. We're taking some losses. Holy shit, that guy is fast. All right, we won. And we only lost 1 man. Holy shit, we have some soy sauce. And more importantly, we have some sake. So with that battle, we have a bunch of gunners, a bunch of skilled Ashigaru gunners, an Ashigaru marksman, and a Sakai Teppo samurai. We also have some Zuku bandits and thieves and whatnot who can't really do much for us because none of them can carry a gun. But anyway, that's what the army's looking like. And we are no longer in a GFC. We have over 2,000 yen now. Now, we've actually been leveling up our clan tier quite a bit, so we're roughly 10 or 13 points off the clan tier 1. And getting to clan tier 1 will allow us to become a mercenary. I'm not going to tell you who I'm going to become a mercenary for yet, but let's just say they like Westerners. We've just come across 2 armies fighting. Now, if we go ahead and wait for these guys to hurry up and finish. And now this is a new feature in this mod. It's called the Battlefield Remains. And we'll actually get to loot the battlefield, but we're going to have to fight a whole bunch of other looter groups who also want to loot the battlefield. All right, let's get this old katana, kill this guy. All right, beautiful. Take them out, take them out. And we can actually start looting here. One guy's attacking us. All right. Just keep looting. We're getting a whole bunch of random fucking gear from this battle that was fought here right before us. And these guys are being really nice to us and just letting us loot. Although I don't think they're going to. Yeah, no. Let's stop. Oh my god, that is a massive group of looters right there. All right, let's just run. The battlefield has been picked clean. Zigzag, zigzag. All right, we actually made it out. And we can go and have a look at what we got. No in, no do. We got some samurai armor here that has 36 body armor, 3 leg armor, and 2 arm armor. Now, as you can see, that is quite the upgrade on our peasant commoner clothes. So let's wear that. And oh yes, beautiful. We look much more like a samurai. And we even have a helmet. We've got a lot more armor now. And we didn't actually have any greaves before. So we got 15 armor there. And we even have a much better katana here. We have a, what is that? A stable katana. For the rest of that stuff, we're going to go ahead and sell that at some town. So after selling all that gear, we've actually got just shy of 5k in the bank. So that's definitely a way for you to get gear that is pretty freaking good, pretty fast. All right, this bandit hideout has been here for a decent amount of time. So yeah, let's try and actually go wipe them out. So they have completely redone the bandit hideouts as well. So if I get my men to follow me. Oh shit, someone's coming. That's not good. That spear is actually beautiful. But yeah, this looks absolutely amazing. I mean, look at this shit. Honestly, I'm terrible at this. So you guys just go for it. All right, I'll follow you. All right, let's use this pole. Keep him at a distance. We have like no health right now. Oh shit. Jesus Christ. Lure him out. Pick him off one by one. Maybe follow me. I think we know where we're going now. Oh my god, that actually killed him. There goes the other one. All right, here we go. We're going to fight the fucking general. I don't fight duels. Run away. All right, in the back. Beautiful. Taking him out. All right, we actually took this bandit hideout pretty easily. I thought we were going to die. We weren't at full health. So we should get some pretty good gear from this. Yes, we get some decent gear. A balanced, modest naginata. And we got some armor and a bunch of other things too. And with that, we are only 5 points off the clan tier 1 rank. Oh my god. Here it is, boys. We've just come across our first guns. The only problem is we do not have 8,000 yen. We only have 5, and we cannot afford that just yet. So we actually need to grind up a little bit more and then maybe come back and buy one. And oh my god, even the ammunition is like 800 plus. 23 manhunters right here. Hopefully we can take these guys out. All right, so as you can see, my split of men is 21 gunners or archers and 4 infantry. We're pretty heavy in the gunpowder department. All right, we should destroy them. Yeah, there we go. Good job, boys. Look at this line of fucking pure Western innovation. Ow! They're actually throwing some shit back themselves. I love how bullets kind of light up the ground at night when they're fired. My guy just got fucking assassinated. Oh! I just got fucking assassinated. Jesus. All right, we won, but we did lose 2 men. And with that fight, we leveled up to clan tier 1. So now I can reveal we're going to join the Otomo clan that are right down here. If you're familiar with Total War Shogun 2 at all, then you can pretty much picture the rest of Japan as being pretty North Korean in their international affairs. But if the rest of Japan is North Korea, the Otomo clan is an airport strip. They fucking love Western culture and specifically guns. All right, so this is their leader, their head of state, and he is apparently right here. So we got to go and speak to him and join as a mercenary so we can finally get paid for the shit that we are doing anyway. And oh my god, we're just shy of 10k. We're actually moving up in the world. We need to pay a 750 bribe to enter the keep, and he's not even here. My sword is yours for the right sum. All right, well, we We just paid 750 yen to get rejected. That really does hurt. Well, nonetheless, let's take a walk around the town center and have a look at the new town. All right, as you can see, this looks very different to vanilla Bannerlord. Each building is completely new and everything is Japanese, for lack of a better word. So as you can see, we've got the tavern over there, we've got the arena, the blacksmith, and just in general, this town looks absolutely beautiful. And it really does look like some type of feudal Japan town. They are copied and pasted a little bit, but as you can see, there's a lot of detail in there, and you can run in here, take a seat if you really want to. Anyway, I just think this mod is honestly incredible. Just the design and the amount of time this would have taken. I mean, I've dabbled ever so slightly in designing shit, and oh my goodness, that would take years. Have a look at this yourselves. You've even got the rice paddy fields over here. I think we need to first save up to get our very own gun, because then we can join our troops in actually shooting our enemies. Well, shooting them with gunpowder, that is, and not a bow. So I'm going to go ahead and try and grind up some more money, buy myself a gun, and hopefully by that point, the Otomo clan might want us and we can become a mercenary. That's the plan, at least. You know, I did just say I'd do that off camera. However, I just realized there is the best possible quest you can get in this game. It's called the Suspicious Merchant. Let's talk to this guy. And apparently a group outside the city has been reported selling goods at extremely low prices. Their prices are so low that no one's buying his goods. Well, he's not happy about that. So we've caught the Suspicious Merchant party, and they are 36 strong. And it's actually quite an even battle. Or so they think. They've got a whole bunch of stuff right here, and all of this is kind of stolen goods. And we inquire a little bit more about why they're so cheap. Honestly, just skip past all this shit. I don't care. Get right until the stage where you can tell them that you're basically gonna kill them. And that is how I solve all my problems with violence. And we have a nice open field here. This is honestly beautiful for us. We couldn't ask for anything better. So let's set our men up like this, and then set the infantry over. What is going on with that? Oh my goodness. Alright, it's a bit glitchy. It is a mod. It is still a mod, I have to remember. Alright, that's beautiful. That's what we want. And these 36 men are gonna run to their death. Well, we have the power of Western innovation. That's right, man. Go ahead and fire on them. The Sengoku Jidai don't know what's gonna hit them. I mean, look at the green just going up. Oh my goodness. This is utterly ridiculous. Like, they haven't even got to us. Yep, just kill them all. They can't do anything. Right here, right here. You're dead. I don't know how I missed that. There we go. Killed him. All right, beautiful. Look at this guy. He's fucking gone from Hunter x Hunter right here. What the hell is going on? Anyway, we take all these looters out. We gain a bunch of renown and whatever, but what we also gain is all of their loot. Look at all this shit. So we go ahead and take all of this. It doesn't matter that our capacity's exceeded. And with that, we get to go back into the town and sell all of this shit. And from that, you get over 6k. I mean, usually that's actually kind of on the low side. Usually you could get 10k plus. So we have that now. We're at just under 15k, and we can come back here and talk to this guy, and he'll give us a reward of another 1,000. So now we have close to 16k, and we're going to buy our very first gun. So first we're actually going to sell the bow, because we're not going to fucking need that at all. The first gun we're going to buy is the Tenagashima. That's just a standard kind of long range rifle. Oh, beautiful. I already feel stronger. Now I think it's time to test out that gun. Luckily for us, there is also a Suspicious Merchant quest here. Let's have a look at this gun. I wonder what the range is on this thing. We've got 20 over the... Oh my goodness. All right, we have to reload this thing. It's going to take a long time. They're going to get to us as well. I mean, holy shit, it does take a very long time. All right, we can't miss. Beautiful. 200 damage is absolutely outrageous. Ow. All right, let's hide behind someone. Let's get the ninja go out, whatever it's called. Oh my god, I'm going to die. Oh my god, I'm going to die. All right, I nearly died. It just takes ages to reload the guns. That's the only bad thing. All right, good job, men. We did it. I got a couple kills. That's fine. Here it is. The beautiful symbol of Western authority. This is going to lead us to greatness. And we've also leveled up. What do we want to athletics? Okay. +5 party size or +5 prisoner limit. I think the party size matters a lot more. And now that we finally have a gun, it's probably worth putting some points to focus that. All right, I think we use this gun in a couple more battles and see what we can really do with it. You guys know what day it is? Well, I know what day it is, and it's a fucking terrible day to be a bandit. 400 damage right there. That is outrageous. I really should have been reloading not in my front line, because a rock is definitely going to hit me right now and interrupt my reload. How that didn't hit me, I will never know. Yep, there it is. Oh, and we've actually got the first perk unlocked for the gun troop tree. If you didn't know, this was where the old crossbow tree used to be. Now it's just guns. Do we want faster aiming with guns or 10% less inaccuracy while crouching? I think we're going to go for quick draw. I mean, negative 20% recruitment cost for ranged troops as well that's pretty big. All right, well, somehow Kumamoto, the town, also has another suspicious merchant quest. So this might be getting a little bit repetitive, but I like money, so I don't really care. Let's just admire our beautiful Japanese men with a slight tone of Britain and the US. Here we have a different kind of troop. I think this guy has a lot less range, but I don't think you want to get shot in the face by this thing. I think your head would look pretty different afterwards. All right, we've run into a bunch of deserters, and they look like they've got some actual armor going on here. So this might be a little bit harder. They also look like they're carrying some guns, so they're not looters anymore. Although one thing is for sure, they definitely don't have as many guns as we do. Let me see, I'm gonna kill this guy on the horse. Oh my god, beautiful, what a shot. And that horse runs away. There goes their general before they even get within 100 meters of us. All right, this is a incredibly boring battle now because everyone's just missing. Let's wow, I couldn't have said that at a worse time. All right, we won. And we actually got some pretty good gear. We got some Mogami Sode. These are some samurai-looking fucking shoulder pads. And actually got some better ammunition as well. Overall, it was worth getting shot. All right, so we've healed up and got back to 100. And I'm not sure if there's like a distinct lack of quests so far in this mod or what's going on, but we're at Sadawara and there is another suspicious merchant quest. All right, men, we just got to wait for them to come. I like the look in your eyes. You look determined. They're still going with this rock tactic. Then they just... Yep, alright, they just die. Sell everything at once and get a big chunk of money, which it seems like we are doing great at doing. This is the biggest we've got so far, over 8,000. And we're on 23.7k. Okay, so basically the Otomo clan, the one we want to join, they're at peace. So they don't need any mercenaries. So until this section right here says that they're at war with someone, we kind of have to wait. It seems like it's a time of peace during the Sengoku Jidai, which makes absolutely no sense. But on the bright side, we can now recruit a lot more troops. That's basically because of our clan tier bonus, quartermaster stats, and a bunch of other things. All right, we have waited a very long time, but finally the Otomo are they're at war with this faction right here, Arima no Ryugoku. All right, it seems like he's probably down here besieging that town right now. Yep, there he is. All right, let's see if we can... Oh no, we can't even talk to him. All right, we have to wait for this siege to hurry up. Oh my god, he's about to fucking die. But that actually might go in our favor. I wonder if I can enlist to become a mercenary through his wife now. Because if not, that's incredibly annoying. Because he just got taken prisoner. All right, yes, I actually can. Otomo Lady Nata. She's going to give me 230 whenever I defeat a party of their enemies. Or for any other significant deed. All right, well, we are officially at war for the first time in this campaign. Now, let's get some more troops. Wow, there's like no one here. Oh my god. These towns have been absolutely dismantled. Oh wow, we have a little war report here. I think this is from the diplomacy mod. I might might be wrong, though. We've suffered a lot more casualties than them, so it's probably not a good start to this war. Wow, yeah, we got to be very careful walking around as well. We just narrowly avoided this party of 86 right there. All right, beautiful. There's actually some troops here we can get. And we're just going to get mountain loads of rice and a tiny bit of meat. That's what they lived off back in the Sengoku Jidai, right? We also leveled up our gun skill again. I wonder, do we want more damage to the mounts or more reload speed? Definitely reload speed. I am spending so much time not shooting. It's crazy. All right, so apparently Otomo Sorin has escaped from captivity. All right, there is an army being created. Let me get out of here and let me see where this army is. All right, this battle is being fought right now, and there's still 157 defenders. That's actually pretty good. And oh my god, we got an army coming down here. That is going to be beautiful. All right, we're actually going to take part in our first major battle here. Let me just follow these guys. All right, major battle. There is 165 of them versus 435 of us. You know what that means, boys? We're going to press 0, F1, F3. Pure tactics right there. All right, let me see how many kills we can actually get ourselves in this fight. There is a shit ton of units on the battlefield right now, and I have no idea what the tactics are, but I'm still going to shoot. And I shot my own ally. Sorry, I just killed a horse. I don't feel like I'm faster at reloading, I'm not gonna lie. Who the fuck is who? I cannot tell. Oh, you're the enemy. Get out our samurai sword. Alright, kill him. Beautiful. Alright, first kill. God damn, I'm just fucking running a marathon. I can't even get to the fighting. I guarantee you, by the time I get there, the entire enemy force is going to be killed. Yep, look at that. Holy shit. Alright, I think we've won. Beautiful. Alright, we earned 1% of the loot. I guess we're going to take that. And we also got a monk mercenary and a veteran Yariashigaru. And we've actually got this guy right here. Magozo the Ragged. He is clearly a very, very trustworthy character. Why not see how much it'll take to get him to join our party? Alright, I don't care about all your fucking backstory. I don't need a monologue here. 5k. Jesus Christ. Inflation has hit Japan harder than expected. Alright, we're in the army. Beautiful. 500 strong. Oh shit, this is about to be a massive battle here. 530 versus 436 of them. Alright, Jesus. Let's see if we can get here in time. Oh my god, we have to run a marathon before we even start the fight. Where are they? I can't see shit. This kind of reminds me of like that opening scene, or the first time you see the samurais in The Last Samurai. Alright, we are going to get killed if we are not careful here. Oh, beautiful. What a fucking shot. All right, we're shooting them. We're definitely shooting them. I can't fucking see anything. All right, let's go first person. Maybe that'll help us out. All right, there is a lot of enemies that way. Am I finished reloading? I am now, and I missed. All right. Jesus. Oh, I'm gonna die. Yep, I'm gonna die. All right, get to some men. It is so hard to see. I'm just swinging in the dark right now. What a cluster. I think we're actually losing this fight, although I can't see how much health they have right now. I'm super dead right here. There is a lot of men behind me. That is never a good situation to be in. You never want to have a lot of angry men behind you. Things will happen beyond your wildest comprehension. Yep, like I'm dead. Okay, let's hope we win though. It looks like we're winning. All right, we won. And oh my goodness, this is what we want to see. Legendary Shino Sonate. Let me put that shit on. And we also have another gun that we looted right here. So we can probably give that to this old bastard. All right, now because we have so much money, we may as well buy some upgraded ammunition. I think having 20 shots, it doesn't really matter. We're never going to get that amount of shots off. So let's just get one of these. We'll equip that and then we'll give this one to our old ragged Japanese man. And in the meantime, I think we have a bunch of upgrades we can do. Yes, and we can finally get some Sakai mounted samurai. So let's get a bunch of them. And the reason why I want to get a bunch of them is because even though they have no guns here, the pistol cavalry is going to be absolutely overpowered. It should be fun, and it'll give our army a little bit of variety. What is going on? This guy's biceps are so big, they're ripping through his shirt. How much much money do we have now? 27k. All right, beautiful. What we're going to do here is we're going to go down to this port and we're going to buy a boat. And as you can see, the boats cost a lot of fucking money, like a lot of money. I assume we should kind of get this one so we can hold all of our troops on it. And now we have to wait for it to be built. All right, while we wait for that, we're actually going to go ahead and duck over across the sea and join this siege that's happening. Maybe not. There goes that army. And we are no longer at war. Jesus. All right, our ship has finished its construction. Let's go ahead and go to this port and we can just set sail. All right, look at this. We have our very own ship. There is actually an ability where you can fight on the water. Yeah, here we go. We have some looters over here. We need to somehow catch them. So we're going to get a quick look at the naval warfare in this mod. Here it is. I'm the captain of Seku. Wait, what? Was it just me? Yeah, I have a feeling I didn't bring my men. Are they gonna somehow get onto our ship? Oh my fucking god, they just appeared on the ship. Ow. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die because I didn't bring any men here. This is so dumb. All right, let me kill them down here maybe. No. All right. Fuck you. This might be the dumbest thing I've ever done. Okay, there we go. Hell. All right, let me just send my troops to murder them, please. I don't know what I did wrong just then, but we're gonna figure it out. Oh, here we go. We have some more looters over here. Let's chase them. All right, we got them. I'm gonna select my ship. Can I autofill? Oh my god, the application froze. King hell. All right, so the game crashed, so I get to set sail again, and let's try that again. Hopefully we can not only be me and a couple of other people on the boat. Here we go. That's the exact same group right here. Let's see if we can catch them. Yes, we can. Okay, what am I doing wrong? If I click autofill, is this going to crash my game? No, it doesn't crash my game. Beautiful. Here we go, man. All right, Shogun Connery is going to be Aizoku. He's going to be king of the pirates. A bunch of guns and a bunch of spears. This might be a little bit easier than last time. Oh my goodness, look at that guy. He stopped in time and space. My gun should have reloaded by now. No, it didn't. I'm just going to get molested by rocks. And what's going to happen here? Are they just going to appear? Yes, that's exactly what they're going to do. I can't even get a hit in. They just instantly die. I think it's kind of glitched out right now. I'm not sure what's happening, but let me just kill this guy. Can I just get everyone to charge? Little bit glitchy. Just a tiny bit. All right, we literally have to wait for me to just kill all of these guys. No one else wants to fire a shot, do they? All right, beautiful. There's one more guy. This guy needs to fucking go. I cannot shoot this guy. All right, fuck it. We're going to retreat. Yes, that one guy won. Send the troops. That's crazy. Anyway, that is naval warfare. So you can become the king of the pirates if you deem it a goal you want to complete. All right, we've waited a while, and the Shimazu have actually declared war on the Otomo clan. So I think we're going to be able to participate in a massive battle. All right, now we can go ahead and get ourselves some horse gunner samurai. We got 2 of them. Beautiful. We are basically 1,000 strong. Wow, this is going to be a battle. 897 of them versus 962 of us. Let's see if we can win. All right, our plan is to remain on the defensive. That's maybe a good plan. Why is everyone so much faster than me? All right, here they are, men. I want to get a shot off before I take my katana out. All right, let me kill him. Bang, just like that. See that shit? That's how we do it in Chicago. Oh my god, let's just run away. All right, katana out. Katana time. Ow. Oh my god, I gotta run away. Holy shit, there's a lot of them there. Yeah, I think I'm gonna die. Yep. I have no idea who's going to win this. All right, it looks like we mildly, by the skin of our fucking teeth, won. Holy shit. We took 600 casualties, almost 700. Oh no, actually, sorry, we lost. I was looking at the green side. Oh my days. All right, well, we're going to be a prisoner, I guess. Yep, we're a prisoner of the Shimazu clan. Not ideal. All right, so we have escaped captivity. But the only problem is that we have lost all of our men. We have no men. We have no money, no food, no morale. But the worst part is that we're actually getting charged 200 per day for our ship upkeep, which I had no idea there was an upkeep. All right, let's go to this port and hopefully we can sell a boat. It doesn't look like we can sell our fucking boat. That's really bad. All right, I don't think we can sell our boat, right? But I think we can just just get rid of it? Yeah, we can. Right there. Beautiful. We aren't losing money. All right, we have no food, no money, and no morale, but Otomo Sorin has an army. Hopefully we can do something with this army, get some money, and then buy some food. We're at square one. All right, we're actually going to besiege a castle here. Wow, this 800 plus strong army is just not gonna defend their own castle. Let's go ahead and see how the siege battles are. 840 versus 440. Now, from what I know, there is like multiple levels and layers that we have to kind of get through. So it's a lot different to where if you break into the first level, then you kind of just win the battle. Let's see if we can shoot this guy in the head. Oh my god, what a shot. You know what? F that. Let's run up and put this ladder up ourselves. Although I don't actually know where the ladder is. Or maybe we don't have a ladder. Oh, no, we do. It's right here. I need to go through here and then... Ow. All right, good job, man. Lift that ladder. I wonder if I can make that shot. Yes, I fucking can. Oh my goodness. All right. Oh man, death by bamboo stick. That's not nice. We got a bit of a traffic jam in this ladder right here. All right, bang, another headshot. Nearly 600 damage with that headshot is crazy. We should be good to go. Yes, beautiful. We're taking out this tower by ourselves. All right, they're up there. They're actually already up there. All right, I think we can kind of climb the gates then. Let's get our samurai. Oh my god, they light it on fire. That's awesome. All right, let's go, man. Oh my god, double kill. I don't know who is an enemy and who's not. All right, that's the first layer done. And it's all the way up there we need to get to. That's a bit annoying. Can we get an angle on these guys over here? I think we actually can. Yes. They're defending with their fucking lives. How many kills am I on? I've got 10 kills. All right, we broke through. Let's go. Reload on the move. Look at my fucking health, by the way. I didn't even notice that. All right, that is the second layer done. Now we have the long, arduous walk up into... I think it's the main layer. I think this is the last one. I didn't even realize how many arrows I have sticking out of me. I've got 4 arrows. 5 arrows inside. Yep, there we go. I'm dead. Let's see what Otomo Sorin's gonna do. All right, wow, we actually won. They have retreated to the keep. I got 11 kills. Shogun Konari. We get a portion of the loot, but more importantly, we get the castle. All right, well, I'm actually gonna leave it there. If you made it this far, guys, then thanks for watching. As always, I want to give a quick shout out to my patrons. Your support really means the world to the channel. Thanks for everyone who has been supporting this channel. Seriously, I did not expect this channel to do so well so quickly. It has gone off without a hitch, basically. You guys seem to like the content, and hey, I like making it. So it's a match made in heaven. Anyway, that's all for this one, guys, and I'll see you in the next.